10 things to remember about surviving climate crisis. 1. The status quo is not enough. Our energy-efficient light bulbs send us warnings in Morse code. We decipher their flickers. We listen to our reusable tote bags tear as they struggle to hold the weight of our hopes. We sprawl across the concrete like recycling bins, overwhelmed and overfull, overheating in the unforgiving sun. 2. It will happen. The heat haze on the horizon tells us we can play castaway on this little island for a while, but change will roll up every shore, rearrange the pebbles of our lives in strange new patterns, tumble us over and over in the swelling tide and leave us breathless. 3. It will happen here. When we threw our waste away, we meant away from us. But we live on a globe. There's only so far we can push a consequence before it circles round and sits down in our lap. And now our choices have come home, have hiked the price of our weekly shop, have left us shivering in winter in homes we can't afford to heat, have washed up on our beaches with half-drowned children. 4. It will take work. The weeds tell us that yes, we can raise gardens from wasteland, but first we must raise a sweat. We'll never excavate our future if we won't bend our backs to the spade. 5, it will take planning. Unlike a dehydrated bird in a heat wave, ideas don't just fall from the sky. They must be drip-fed, coaxed into full health. But transitions are a process. All movement starts small. 1 thought. 2 neighbours talk at the school gates. Conversations spiral outwards. Communities coalesce. A city decides to act. An idea takes flight. 6. It will take time. Our children teach us this whenever they learn another human trick. Watch them struggle to crawl, talk, write their name. Before an idea dances, it must falter, fall, bloody its chubby knees. It must get up again and again and again. Be patient. Eventually, we will watch it dance to its own music, off to the distance in ever-increasing circles. 7. It will cost us. But everything always costs someone, something, somewhere. The global north wraps itself around the world and squeezes, unhinges its jaws, takes it all in and picks its teeth with tribal farmlands. But nature doesn't give credit for free, racks up the interest higher than a high street loan shark, and half the world have been paying off that debt for generations, wading through poverty and waist-high floods as the tree lines recede and the crops fail. This is dine and dash on a global scale, with the exhausted waitress picking up the tab, as usual. And it comes to this: pay something now, or everything later. 8. We don't have all the answers. No one does. No one will until we stop thinking in ones. 1 ant can't build a colony, but 10,000 can turn mud into architectural marvels. How many voices have remained unheard, locked behind the portcullis of their teeth? How many climate solutions have starved, unable to get a seat at the table, unable to even get up the steps, through the narrow doorway, through the locked door into the room where the table is? Lay a longer table on the grass outside the citadel and see how the conversation sparkles. This is not a solo show. You cannot bring the harvest in without your neighbour's hands. And when the same old stops working, do we stop too? Or try something new, seek new solutions through new networks, reach out and spread mycelial connections, our resilience sustained by the richness of our multiplicity. 9. It will open avenues. When fallen trees block our path, do we turn back? Or turn aside, find a different way to continue? Beat through brack until eventually we emerge bramble-scratched but sunlit, to sit together in the clearing that we always knew was there, in a future that we shaped to fit all of us. 10. It can be done, and we can do it here. This city shifts with culture's tectonic plates, embraces the necessary mess that comes with all transitions, the DNA goo of the post-caterpillar, pre-butterfly state. Bristol's wealth is washed in blood. This city knows the pitching chaos that follows the rocked boat, the rebalanced ballast, the people rising. Bristol holds its wealth in stone, but we hold ours inside us. We are volumes of new ideas waiting to be read. We are old stories bringing hope to fresh challenges, traditional knowledge illuminating cutting-edge technologies. The future will always be a closed book, but together we are a library. One last thing. It will be worth it.